Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the show where the aim of the game is to avoid the obvious answers and find the obscure ones. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, Zana. My name's Mark. This is my sister Jackie, and we're both from Croydon in South London.
Couple number two.
Hello, Xander. I'm Annie. This is my husband, Ian, and we live in Bedfordshire.
Couple number three.
Hello, my name is Sylvia, and this is my lovely husband, Ian, and we're from South East London.
And finally, couple number four.
Hello, I'm Leslie. This is my husband, Bob, and we come from a little village near Aylesbury.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A very, very warm welcome to Pointless. It's lovely to have you all here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. A TV presenter who claims she can't lie because her face always gives her away. So here to roll her eyes at some of today's high-scoring answers, it is my Pointless friend. It's Angela Scanlon.
Hello.
Hello, Angela.
Yeah, my poker face isn't brilliant.
But I think that speaks very, very sweetly of you, though.
Do you think
so? It shows
so?
you're a genuine person.
Yeah, OK, we'll take that.
Yeah, I mean, but it's, you know, some people lie far too easily.
It's true. Even if I want to, my face gives me away.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
it
a
gets
good
me in
thing.
trouble. But, you know, ultimately, you know where you stand.
And I stand over here.
Right there. Stay there.
There we are. OK.
This is my table.
She's not lying, I'll tell you that. Now then, Georgia and Gary got through to the final last time, and they won the jackpot, which is terrific. So today's jackpot starts off back at £1,000. There we are. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. It is only right that I remind you all that at the end of each round, as is customary, we will be eliminating the pair with the highest score. So if you want to stay on till the end, keep your scores as low as you possibly can. That's it. That's the rule. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category today is attention-grabbing headlines. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? No idea. And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns clickbait for films.
They've outdone themselves today. We are going to show you 2 boards of 9 clues to popular feature films in the style of clickbait headlines. We've added the initials of the films and the years of their release as additional clues. Please give us the titles of these films.
Thank you very much indeed. So, yes, 9 on each board. You can just choose which ones you want to go for. Here is our first board of clickbait headlines. The real reason people are cancelling their holidays to Amity Island, J, 1975. This family entered a singing competition. What happened next changed everything. TSOM, 1965. This one crazy mod to your car means you'll never pay the congestion charge. CCBB, 1968. You'll never guess what this man ate with a bottle of Chianti. TSOTL, 1991. Woman claims she hadn't noticed the weather despite standing in torrential rain. FWAAF, 1994. You won't believe what happened to this boy after he went to a carnival and made a wish on an antique fortune teller machine. B, 1988. Boy spills water on friend's cute new pet. What happens next will terrify you. G, 1984. Do your monster neighbours have sensitive hearing? Read the top 10 ways to survive in silence. AQP, 2018. And doctors hate this man for looking younger every day. TCCOBB, 2008. There we are. Mark, welcome back to Pointless. Tell us more about yourself, Mark.
So in the last game I mentioned, I work in marketing and I'm also a personal trader. I've also wanted to make an effort to go out on more holidays in this next decade. So me and my sister recently went to Ghana for the first time in about 15 odd years and hadn't seen my grandma for that amount of time.
Oh, that's so lovely.
Some cousins we haven't met ever because they weren't born the first time we went before. So just trying to make more of an effort to fly out and be
really
more
nice.
adventurous. Yeah.
Very good indeed. Now, Mark, these films, which is leaping out at you as a nice low score there?
Absolutely none of them. OK, I'm just going to have to take a random guess. Say the top one, top left, J, 1975, and say Juggernaut.
Juggernaut says...
I just...
Oh no. I'm gonna have to take your first answer. I'm so sorry, Juggernaut, says Mark, for that one from 1975 beginning with J. It's not Juggernaut, is it? Juggernaut. Sorry, Mark. Ah!
It's fine.
That's so annoying. That scores you 100 points. Sorry.
We'll give you the correct answer at the end of the pass.
Thank you very much indeed. Annie, welcome back. Show 2.
Thank you, indeed.
Tell us more about yourself, Annie.
Well, retirement has brought lots of travel for us, which is amazing.
That's just lovely.
And a long-held desire was to drive to Greece. We have a favourite Greek island we've been to many, many times.
Yes.
And so we jumped in my Mini and we drove to Greece. And it was 4,000 miles there and back.
So talk us through the journey. Where did you go to? Just quick, brief itinerary through the
France,
countries.
Italy, San Marino, in the rain.
Yes.
Italy, and then down through northern Greece, on a ferry to the island, which is called Skopelos. And then we
Very
came back
nice.
coming up through Albania, Montenegro, Croatia.
Oh,
and
that's
home.
just beautiful.
Austria,
Austria.
Slovenia.
Slovenia.
I think there were 14 countries.
Oh, that sounds like such good fun. Was it a route someone had worked out for you, or had you plotted it?
We worked it out.
Brilliant. And stopped in lots of interesting places,
Gorgeous
obviously.
places.
Ah, that's just perfect. What are you going to go for on our board? Can you work out what these films are from these clickbait headlines?
I am going to go for the last one, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, says Annie. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? The Curious Case of Benjamin Button is absolutely right. And down it goes to 8. Very well done.
Nice. Now, the making of this film had been discussed for around 20 years, but was considered too complicated because of the ageing. Apparently, the makeup artist spent 18 months perfecting pieces and application processes.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. Now, Sylvia, welcome to Point. It's great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Sylvia.
I retired about 2 years ago. And previously I worked as a college tutor with students doing vocational qualifications.
Very good. And what sort of things do you love getting up to these days?
I volunteer in a local library.
Very good.
And I've started going to the gym every morning.
Oh, well done. Well, do you use a trainer?
I'd used a trainer to start off with.
Good.
To
Just
get me on the right
shown
path.
around. Exactly. That's very good. Good for you, Sylvia. What would you like to go for on our board?
I will go for the bottom middle one, A Quiet Place.
A Quiet Place. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said A Quiet Place? A Quiet Place is right. Well, 100 is our high score, 8 is our low. And 16 is where you end up with A Quiet Place.
A horror film where extraterrestrial predators are unable to see but use their acute hearing to hunt humans. John Krasinski directed, co-wrote and starred alongside his wife, Emily Blunt, and apparently it was her idea for him to direct it. I bet it was.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed, Angela. Now then, Leslie, welcome back.
Hi.
It's your 3rd show.
It is.
Leslie, we need to know more about you. Tell us.
I used to have a horse that was a film star. He was in Black Beauty, the Sean Bean version.
Wow.
And
Starring
Lady Hawk.
as which of the horses? Not in the title role.
He was like the stunt double because
Of Black
the
Beauty.
main horse was too valuable to be
Yeah.
used for all the dangerous shots. So Jet was the one that did all the dangerous stuff.
Jet. And how lovely. And do you watch the finished film and go, that's Jet, that's Jet.
Yep.
That's Jet there. That shot's Jet.
Yep.
I know his hindquarters anywhere.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Leslie, this board is all yours. You could answer as many of those as you like and then tell us which one you want to submit.
Well, the real reason people are cancelling their holidays is Jaws. The family entering the competition is The Sound of Music. This one crazy mod is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. You'll never guess the bottle of Chianti, it's Silence of the Lambs. Don't know the next one. The boy at the carnival is big, and the boy spills water on his cute pet is Gremlins. I'll bank on it perhaps being a younger audience and go for Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
You're going to go for Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is right. Well, 100 still our high score, 8 are low. Look at that, 11. Very well done indeed, Leslie. That'll do.
And that was the best of the ones you knew. Cleared up the entire board. The one remaining one was 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
Of course it was.
And would have scored you 4. Top left, Jaws was 28. The Sound of Music, 29. The Silence of the Lambs, 21. Big was 15. And those pesky little gremlins at 30.
Thank you very much. We're halfway through the round. Let's have a quick recap of those scores. 8, the best score of the past, Annie. Very well done indeed to you. Then we travel up to 11, where we find Leslie and Bob, and there to 16, where we find Sylvia and Ian, and then up there to 100. I'm so sorry, Mark, and you knew that, Jaws. Anything could happen in the next pass, Jackie, but a lovely low score from you is not going to hurt. So good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 9 more clues to feature films in the style of clickbait headlines on the board. And here they are. You'll never believe the lengths this divorced dad goes to in order to see his kids. MD 1993. Revealed. Here's why this magician and inventor is so obsessed with making sweets. W 2023. This one word convinced Dorothy Boyd to take back her sports agent ex. JM 1996. My boss is a monster. Why you should love fashion, fly to Paris, quit your job. TDWP 2006. This is how you dig a hole, steal a motorbike and head for Switzerland. TGE 1963. The piece of jewelry sending people so wild that they may need to destroy it. TLOTR TFOTR 2001. This one weird trick got her from the scullery to the Prince's Gala. C, 1950. Lonely old man ties balloons to his house. What happens next will shock you. U, 2009. And finally, there's something about this child psychologist they don't want you to know. TSS, 1999. There we are. Bob, welcome back.
Thank you.
Tell us more about yourself, Bob. It's your last show.
Well, I'm 75 years old and I'm retired. And recently, just to try and keep the old brain going a bit, we do a bit of line dancing. I recently joined a community choir with Leslie.
That's fun. How often do you get together and do that?
Well, it's once a week at the moment, but I think it'll get a bit bigger. It's really good fun.
But
It's a lovely
fun.
choir. It's in a local village near. It's called Wing, and it's an absolutely wonderful choir.
Lovely. Well, good for you, Bob. By the way, you're on 11, which means 88 or less gets you into round 2, which I hope won't be stretching you too far. But let's see what you found on this board.
Well, there's a few there of my sort of era, but the one I'll go for is really my era. This is how you dig a hole, steal a motorbike and head for Switzerland. The Great Escape.
The Great Escape, says Bob. Here is your red line, nice and high. Can we get you below that with The Great Escape? Yes, we can. There we are. That goes down to 35, taking your total up to 46.
Very good. Now, while many elements in the film did actually happen, the iconic motorbike jump did not. Steve McQueen was an accomplished motorbike rider and could have done it, but the film's insurance company insisted the jump was performed by a stunt double.
Brilliant. Ian B., welcome. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm a part-time professional civil engineer now, working on major projects, rail projects primarily.
Are we allowed to know what rail project? Are they in this country?
They
or
are.
is it a famous one?
It's a famous one. And I also worked on the previous famous one, which links London to the Channel Tunnel.
Right.
Where I spent 10 years of my life on that, which now boils down to 7.5 minutes on a dark train.
Oh, it's like making one of those animation films, exactly.
Yeah.
Literally happens in 3 seconds. And it
Yes,
took someone a year to do.
Yeah.
Now, Ian, you're on 16. 83 or less gets you into round 2. What would you like to go
Yeah, I
for?
can't think fast enough for this. I'm going for the 1950 film Cinderella, I think.
Cinderella for 1950. Shall we see if that's right? Here is your red line, nice and high. Can we get you below that with Cinderella? We certainly can. Down and down and down that goes. Down to 30, taking your total up to 46. Exactly the same total as Bob and Leslie, in fact.
It was Disney's first feature-length animation since Bambi in 1942. It's been reported that on Cinderella's release day in New York, 200 people lined up outside a cinema there, which feels quite tame. I feel like 200 people line up for sourdough these days on a random Wednesday morning.
You're right.
No,
Completely right. 200. What are they
queue.
talking about?
You guys love a queue in this country.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Ian, welcome back to Pointless. Good to have you with us again. Tell us more about yourself, Ian.
Well, as I was saying, I am retired, and once a year I organise a charity pop festival, really, at our local pub. It's now been running for, I think, 14 years, and our goal was to raise £500, and we're now at £63,000.
Ian, that's phenomenal.
I'm very proud.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Good for you. And does it grow and grow each
grows
year?
every year.
And that's across a weekend, or is it just on one?
I'm hoping to make it a two-day event at some point.
Very good. Now, Ian, you are on 8.
Thank you.
91 or less gets you into round 2. Can you work out what these films are? What would you like to
I'm
go
struggling
for?
a little bit, but I'm going to go for the longest one that's up there, which I believe is The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, says Ian. Here is your red line. Let us see if that's right, and let's see if that gets you through to round 2. It is, and it does. That goes down to 3. That is a phenomenal answer. Very well done indeed, Ian, taking your total up to 11.
Brilliant. Now, after filming the trilogy, Elijah Wood and Andy Serkis were each given one of the rings used in filming to keep. There are thought to be only 10 in the world. So worth a few quid, I'd imagine.
I should think they are. I wonder what they're made of. Probably gold.
Probably gold.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Jackie, I'm so sorry. Even as I was celebrating Ian and Annie making it through to round 2, I was aware. I was dancing on your pointless grave. That didn't sound quite right, but you know what I mean. Jackie, tell us more about yourself.
So I said before that I'm a midwife. So I currently am in the hospital. I'm moving over to the community. So in between that switch over, I've got a little bit of time off. So I'm planning to do a little bit more solo traveling.
Very nice.
So I've already been to Barcelona and to Milan, which was lovely.
This is terrific. There we are. Jackie, I'm sorry to say you are on 100 and you are our high scorers, but what would you like to go for on our board? Would you like to talk us through it?
No. So I only know 2. I know the top middle, which is Wonka, and I know the middle left, which is The Devil Wears Prada. I will probably go for The Devil Wears Prada.
The Devil Wears Prada, says Jackie. No red line for you, I'm afraid, as you're the high scorers. But how many of our 100 said The Devil Wears Prada? Oh. The Devil Wears Prada, indeed. And down it goes to 13. It's a great score. 113, your total.
The best of the 2 you chose as well, 13. Wonka would have got you 27. Xander?
Yes,
Any of these?
Mrs. Doubtfire on the top left.
18 for Mrs. Doubtfire.
Jerry Maguire, top right.
Yes. 8.
Up for that one there.
That one there
2009.
would have got you 47.
And The Sixth Sense.
Boom. 12 for The Sixth Sense. Well done.
Thank you very much indeed. That brings us to the end of our first round. It means we have to say goodbye to our first pair of the afternoon. Jackie and Mark, I'm afraid it is you, our low scorers at the beginning of our last show. This next time, we have to hope that we can find that form again and see you through to the final, which I'm sure is where you should be. Thank you so much for playing, though, Jackie and Mark. For the remaining 3 pairs, though, it's now time for round 2. There we are, down to 3 pairs. Very well done in that first round. Ian M, our lowest individual scorer. In fact, Annie and Ian M, our lowest combined scorers. So fabulous work on that near podium. But well done, everybody. Best of luck for round 2. Our category for round 2 today is public transport. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns shared words in the names of train stations. Angela.
In each clue, we're going to give you the beginnings of the names of 3 UK train stations, which all have the same word at the end of their names. However, the shared words are missing. We have added the initial letter and number of letters of the shared word as additional clues. Please work out, if you don't mind, the missing words.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, here is our first board of 6 clues. London, Manchester, Southend, v. 8. Birmingham, Ebbsfleet, Harwich, I, 13. Barry, Falmouth, Grimsby, D, 5. Ash, Furness, Merthyr, V, 4. Blackpool Pleasure, Couden, 7. B, 5. Fishguard, Larne, Newhaven, H, 7. There we are. Well, this is fun, isn't it, Annie?
Yes.
This is fun. I wonder which of those you are going to go for.
I'm going to go for the third one, and I'm going to go for docks.
Docks, says Annie. Shall we see how many of our 100 said docks? Docks is absolutely right. It's a good answer. It's a very good answer. Danny goes to 9. Single figures, indeed. Annie, well done. 9.
Well done. Apparently, steam engines were still used around Falmouth docks until the mid-1980s. Quite retro.
But how beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so picturesque.
Absolutely.
Very nice, thank you. Now then, Sylvia. What are the shared missing words from these station names?
Ash is calling me, and also the bottom one, Fishguard, so I'm not sure between the two. I'll go for the bottom one and say harbour.
Harbour, says Sylvia, for Fishguard, Larne and Newhaven. Let's see how many of our 100 people said harbour. Harbour is right. Down to 12, another lovely low score. Very well done indeed, Sylvia.
Fishguard Harbour Station is on the west coast of Wales and Larne Harbour Station is in Northern Ireland. Although both have boat services, there isn't a direct one from Larne to Fishguard.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Bob, you're the last person to have this board. Would you like to fill in all our blanks?
I think the top one is Victoria. The second one down is International. The Blackpool Pleasure is Beach. I'm going to try the one above, which I'm not really sure of, but it fits. I think it's Vale.
Vale, says Bob. Surely. Should we find out? Vale, how many of our 100 said that? Given that you had to guess it, I wonder if that means it's going to be a low score. 12 is our high score, 9 is our low... Oh, no! 22! Where's the justice in that, Bob? 22 for Vale.
Well, you took us through the board nicely there, Bob, and picked the lowest score left.
I thought so.
So, Beach, Blackpool Pleasure, Couden and Severn would have scored you 46. Up top, Victoria at 34 and International 24.
Thank you very much indeed. That means we are halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 9. Well done, Annie, the best score of the pass. We travel from 9 to 12, where we find Sylvia and Ian, and from there up to 22, where we find Bob and Leslie. I mean, you're not massively ahead, Leslie, but you get the new board, so make sure you find a lovely low score on it. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? We're going to put 6 more trios of train station names up on the board, and here they are. Gatwick, Inverness, Stansted, A7. Cardiff, Exeter, Glasgow, C7. Blythe, Hebden, Q, B6. Britain, Connell, Rock, F5. Bristol, Ebervale, Horwich, P7. Clapham, Burscough, Llandudno, J8. There we are. Leslie. Yes, they range from the very easy to the very challenging. I'm not sure how many there are in the middle.
Blythe, Hebden, Kew, Bridge.
Blythe, Hebden, Kew, Bridge. Shall we see if that is right? You don't get a red line because you're the high scorers at the moment, but how many of our 100 said Bridge? Certainly fits. Absolutely right. Very well done indeed, Leslie. Down and down and down. That goes to 13. Very well done indeed, taking your total up to 35.
Hebden Bridge is in West Yorkshire, Kew Bridge is in Greater London, and Blythe Bridge is in Staffordshire.
OK, thank you very much indeed. Ian B. You're on 12, by the way, which means a score of 22 or less gets you into the head-to-head.
I don't think I'm going to get that. And the ones that immediately come to mind are the top one and the bottom one, which I think are going to be high. I think I'm going to have to plump for the bottom one at junction.
OK, you're going to go for junction. Junction. Here is your red line. You do get one of these. Let's see what happens when we say junction. $37 for junction, taking your total up to 49.
Burscough Junction in Lancashire opened in 1849, and by 1914, over 100 trains per day called there. Now it is about 34 per day.
Thank you very much. Now then, Ian M., you are on 9. 39 or less gets you into the next round. Do you want to talk us through the board?
Yes, thanks. The top one is airport. The next one is central. I don't know what the F is, but I'm going to go for Bristol, Ebbw and Horwich. Is it? Parkway.
Parkway. Parkway, says Ian M. Here is your red line. Can we get you below that red line with Parkway? Parkway is absolutely right. And it gets you through to the head-to-head. Very well done indeed. 19 is what it scores, takes your total up to 28. I mean, for goodness sake, I was so struggling with that.
Same.
Parkway, my local station's Parkway.
Come
I travel
on.
every morning.
Shame on you. Do you know the one that Ian M couldn't guess?
What, the F?
The F. I'm going to leave you hanging for a second.
OK,
Airport,
let's go through.
41 up the top.
Yep.
Central, 33. And
Rock Ferry.
very good.
I do
Would
know
have scored
that.
you 4.
Ah.
That was the one.
There we go. Thank you very much indeed, Angela. That brings us to the end of our second round. And it means we have to say goodbye to Ian B. and Sylvia. It's been lovely having you on the show. We look forward to seeing you next time, when I'm sure we will go much further. But thank you so much for playing. Ian B., Sylvia. But for our 2 remaining pairs, now time for the head-to-head. Well, huge congratulations, Annie and Ian, Leslie and Bob. You are now 1 step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £1,000. However, before we play the head-to-head, we have a little opportunity to throw some more money into that jackpot by seeing if we can find a couple of pointless answers. So here goes, just for fun. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many books by sports stars as they could, Angela.
You will see 6 options, lots of smiles. 2 are scoring, 2 are pointless, and 2 are not books by sports stars at all. £250 in the jackpot for each pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed. So can you find the pointless books by sports stars from these 6? And I give you Loose Head, Blood, Sweat and Tires, You Have the Power, Behind the Mask, The Breakfast Club Adventures, and Closed. Does anybody know anything?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing at all.
OK, in which case, Ian and Annie, we come to you.
Choose then.
I'm guessing that You Have the Power will be something about darts.
You're thinking
so
Phil Taylor.
I'm going for You Have the
OK.
Power.
Shall we go for You Have the Power? Is that a pointless sports book? Definitely a book by a sports personality. Oh, one! One person got that. Now then, Leslie and Bob.
I just like Blood, Sweat and Tires.
Shall we?
Yeah,
Blood,
let's go
Sweat
for
and
that one,
Tires.
yeah.
Is that a pointless book by a sports star? Oh, no! Oh, but I'm with you every inch of the way. That's a terrific title.
You were close. You Have the Power, Find Your Strength and Believe You Can is by the Euros winning captain of the Lionesses, Leah Williamson, and that scored 1. Blood, Sweat and Tires. It's not by a motorsport star, it's actually the title of a book by the Hairy Bikers. Yeah,
yes.
tricky one there. Behind the Mask is an autobiography by Tyson Fury, would have got you 3. The Breakfast Club Adventures, The Beast Beyond the Fence, was the first of a series by Marcus Rashford. It was a pointless answer. And there was another pointless answer up there.
Loose
it was
Head,
Loose Head,
surely.
exactly. Loose Head, Confessions of an Unprofessional Rugby Player is by Joe Marler. And then there was another red herring chucked in the bottom, Andre Agassi's hugely successful autobiography is titled Open, but there is no book titled Closed, written by a sports star.
Thank you very much indeed. We didn't find any pointless answers, so let us move straight on to the head-to-head. Now, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot. You're now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Best of luck to both pairs. Here is our first question, and it is all about people wearing florals.
Ooh,
Angela.
my fave. We are about to show you 5 images of people wearing outfits that feature floral patterns. Please tell us who the flowery people are.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 floral folk. A. B. C. D. And E. There we are. Now, Annie and Ian, you're our low scorers. You get to go first. Who would you like to go for?
What do you think?
I don't know any of these.
I'll do the last one. So I'm going to go for Dwayne Johnson.
OK, for
E.
For E. OK, Dwayne Johnson for E. Leslie and Bob, can you talk us through the rest of that board?
No.
No, we really can't. Is B Catherine Ryan?
OK, you're going to say B, Catherine Ryan. OK, so we have Dwayne Johnson and Catherine Ryan. Annie and Ian are saying Dwayne Johnson for E. Should we see how many of our 100 said Dwayne Johnson? Dwayne Johnson is right. 73 is what it scores. Meanwhile, Leslie and Bob are going for Catherine Ryan for B. Should we see how many of our 100 said Catherine Ryan? No, not Catherine Ryan, which means, Annie and Ian, after one question, you are up 1-0.
So that was not Catherine Ryan, but Kim Kardashian. This outfit went viral. She wore it to the Met Gala. It was memes all over the place. She was compared to a sofa. And that scored 40. Nile Rodgers, co-founder of Chic, who has written and produced some of the most popular songs in history, that would have scored you 11. Fantastic suit. Bella Ramsey, best known from Game of Thrones, they scored 5 points. And that leaves A. Dougie Pointer is the bassist of Band McFly, and that was a pointless answer.
There we are. Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed, Angela. OK, here comes your second question. Leslie and Bob, you get to answer it first, but you have to win this one to stay in the game, so good luck. Our second question is all about things you can do backwards, Angela.
We're going to show you a board of 5 things that can be done while going backwards, or with your back to something, but with the letters of each word in reverse alphabetical order, so going from Z to A. Please give us the activity you believe the fewest of our 100 people knew.
OK, so things you can do backwards, but spelt as anagrams, but in reverse alphabetical order, if that makes sense. So here they are. We have Ronig, Anjigd on the voice, Vinsmig, Trokekba, Wutronig, Uneged, Utkeb, and Utk of Bra. OK, Leslie and Bob, what are we thinking?
The third one, backstroke swimming.
Backstroke swimming, yes, or more normally, swimming backstroke.
I thought we had to do it backwards.
Oh, I see what you mean. Well, yes, I mean, there are so many things going backwards here, I can't blame you for losing track. Annie and Ian, can you talk us through the board?
We think the first one is rowing. We think the bottom one is tug of war. But the one we're going to go for is the second one, judging on the voice.
Judging on the voice, say Annie and Ian. So we have swimming backstroke and we have judging on the voice. Leslie and Bob have gone for swimming backstroke. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? Swimming backstroke is right. That's a good answer, 20. Meanwhile, Annie and Ian have gone for judging on the voice. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? Judging on the voice is absolutely right. And it wins it for you. Look at that. Down it goes to 10. Very well done indeed. Annie and Ian, after only 2 questions, you're straight through to the final 2-0.
Tug of war, you got it right. 42, it would have gotten you rowing. 15 up the top. Any ideas, Andrew?
Well,
the
it's
last one?
throwing something bouquet, so it's a
Wedding bouquet.
wedding bouquet. Wedding
There
bouquet.
you
My goodness. Yeah.
go.
Of course it's
One.
a wedding.
One.
Yeah.
That would have got you.
Marvellous. There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you very much
I
indeed.
enjoyed that one.
So did I. In fact, all of the rounds today. I mean, they're always good, but today is particularly enjoyable. That means the pair leaving us at the end of that round, Leslie and Bob. Oh no, and this is the end of your pointless run. I'm so sorry. It's been really, really brilliant having you on. Thank you so much for coming.
Really good. Thank you.
Fabulous contestants. Leslie and Bob. For Annie and Ian, though, it's now time for the pointless final. Congratulations, Annie and Ian. You fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win the pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £1,000. Well, we just need a pointless answer from you. So it all boils down to whatever category comes on the board. What would you like to see come up?
I'd like to see something about the history of Yorkshire pottery from about 1826 through to about 1842.
What a lovely niche interest. I would so love it if Yorkshire pottery came up. I mean, the chances are slim, but they're slim for any of these ridiculous things we see on that. Well, exactly. Annie, how about you?
I suppose anything foodie or geography.
OK, well, there we are. We've got some bases covered, and I'm sure there'll be plenty others you haven't mentioned. But today's little selection is female rappers, Andy Murray, TV series starring Jason Bateman, and sculpture. What do we think?
Well, I haven't. No, we can do the first one. I was thinking sculptor. Andy Murray. Oh, what do you think?
I'm not very good.
Okay, right. Jason Bateman. That's not going to work. No. Sculpture, please.
Shall we go sculpture? Sculpture, Angela.
So we're looking for the name of any artist or sculptor whose work is listed as being on display outdoors at the Yorkshire Sculpture Park, according to their Art Outdoors Finder page as of 8th of October 2024, or we're looking for the name of any artist who has had a work of art exhibited on the otherwise empty 4th plinth of London's Trafalgar Square. That's from 1999 up to and including October 2024. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
Thank you. Yes.
Excellent. Let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Henry Moore.
Yes.
Edward Gormley.
Yes.
Gormley.
Yes.
What about, is he called I? Is he called I, the man, the Chinese man?
Sorry,
what's the woman that's the same time as Moore?
Is it there's
Hepworth.
Hepworth,
Barbara
yeah,
Hepworth.
that's right, yes. Yes. And there's someone who had the same name as an England football manager.
What about Rhoda?
That would probably be
Gosh. Is it
Who's?
Wait.
Oh, hang on a minute. Jagger.
Jagger, what's his first name?
I don't know.
He's the Yorkshireman.
Yeah. Mister.
10 seconds left.
Okay.
God.
Let's-
No, I think you might as well stop.
OK, but you've got your answers.
Well, yes.
OK, well, our minute is up. The lights are back on. What 3 answers can you give me?
Barbara Hepworth.
Barbara Hepworth for the first or second?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yorkshire Sculpture Park.
OK, for the first category, Barbara Hepworth.
Ai Weiwei
Ai Weiwei.
for the first one. And what do you think more?
Yeah,
Everyone
Henry
will know
Moore's-
that, though, won't they?
Well, yeah, but he's in there.
Anthony Gormley.
And Anthony Gormley. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
If Ai Weiwei is
Ai
right.
Weiwei we'll put last.
Right.
Least likely to be pointless?
Barbara Hepworth.
Barbara Hepworth, and then Anthony Gormley goes in the middle. So Barbara Hepworth, Anthony Gormley, Ai Weiwei. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order. And here they are. We have Barbara Hepworth, Anthony Gormley, and Ai Weiwei. Well, if one of these turns out to be pointless, you'll be leaving here with £1,000. What would you like to do with that, I wonder?
Yeah, I would buy a guitar.
Another guitar, I think, is the answer to
Another
that one.
guitar, says Annie wearily. What would you like to do with it?
I suspect I'm going to have to give my half to him to buy the guitar.
Oh, no, come on. But maybe you'll get some lovely music in return.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
He will serenade me.
Well, there we are. OK, now, your first answer was Barbara Hepworth. In all three cases, we are looking for sculptors with works on display at Yorkshire Sculpture Park. You have gone for Barbara Hepworth. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. For £1,000, might she be pointless? Barbara Hepworth, absolutely right. Down we go through the 30s. If Barbara Hepworth is pointless, you leave here with £1,000. We're into single figures with Barbara Hepworth to 6. OK, 6. Not bad. Your next answer was Anthony Gormley. Should we find out how many of our 100 people said Anthony Gormley? Well, Anthony Gormley, absolutely right. Down we go. We stopped at 6 with Barbara Hepworth. Down we go with Anthony Gormley through the teens. Still going down with Anthony Gormley to 5. OK, 5 for Anthony Gormley. Ai Weiwei. Took you a little while to remember exactly what his name was, but you got it. Shall we find out if Ai Weiwei is a pointless answer? This is the one you thought was your best shot at a pointless. Let's see. For £1,000, how many people said Ai Weiwei? Ah, no, bad luck. Bad luck. I'm so sorry. Well, that was very good, though. 2 very low scores there. But I'm afraid you didn't find the all-important pointless answer, so I'm afraid you don't win today's jackpot. However, very deservedly, you do win today's pointless trophies. So fantastic work there, Annie. And Ian.
Ai Weiwei has been in a sculpture park, but he's not got anything in there at the moment, so hard luck on that one. Let's have a look at some of the pointless answers, starting with sculptors with works at Yorkshire Sculpture Park. Anthony Caro, Elizabeth Frink, Katrina Palmer, Robert Indiana. In fact, everyone was pointless apart from those you mentioned, and Damien Hirst and Danielle Arsham. Moving on to artists exhibited on the 4th plinth of Trafalgar Square. Katharina Fritsch, a huge sculpture of a bright blue cockerel, if you remember that. Mark Quinn, who had a sculpture of artist Alison Lapper pregnant on the plinth. Teresa Margoyes, who displayed casts of the faces of transgender people. And Yinka Shonabarry, who displayed a replica of HMS Victory in a bottle. The only scoring answers here were Anthony Gormley again, Mark Wallinger, Rachel Whiteread and Samson Cambaloo. Very well done at home if you got a pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela, and thank you so much, Annie and Ian. I'm sorry you didn't win our jackpot today. That will therefore roll over onto the next show when we will be playing for £2,000. Join us then to see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Angela.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.